Hi everyone, it's Patrick from Mercedes-Benz Burlington, and today I bring you the very first 2024 CLE 300 Cabriolet. Let's jump right in. So the CLE Cab actually replaces two very important models in the Mercedes-Benz lineup, that being the C-Class Cab and the E-Class Cab. So that covers some of the AMG product as well. This is the CLE 300 Cabriolet, and it's going to come in a 53 later on this year as well. This one is the 4-cylinder, so this is the inline 4, still brings you 255 horsepower, so tons of power, and it's an all-new design. So you've seen it, we've covered the Coupe already, so you've seen kind of some of the different infotainment systems shared from the C-Class product and the CLE Coupe product. But this is the first one that really merges the E-Class with the C-Class in terms of modelage. So in the Coupe and in the Cabriolet, I love what they've done with this one. So this is the all-new color, the spectral blue, which we've been doing on a lot of our models this year. This also comes in the new Alpine gray and a few other beautiful new colors to choose from. Now, a few of the colors have become manufacturer colors. So the Alpine gray is actually a paint upgrade from the spectral blue, but this has replaced the brilliant blue. So it's still just your first upgrade of color. Looks really sharp in this spec. This has the AMG line with the night package as well, and that gives you these beautiful upgraded wheels. So the standard wheel I have never seen on any of our models yet. It's a brand new design. It comes standard, but I haven't seen it because most of our cars do have the AMG line or the AMG line with night. So I'm excited to hopefully see one that's just a standard build. That's someone that just doesn't want to upgrade the rims, because the rims are still an alloy rim and they look really aggressive. This one, like I said, is the all black component. You still get the little AMG badging on the side here, and it just ties the whole car in. Now, something that a lot of people ask is, hey, Patrick, I got the night package, but it's in the convertible, and this is true of the previous model convertibles as well. When you get the night package, you don't get the black around the window trim on the convertibles. Reason being is this shell is only built one way. So this stays chrome across the door, and it actually wraps around the whole back of where the convertible housing is in that chrome finish. The finish is a new trim, so it's not the matted chrome we used to have. It is an upgraded, new, shiny, glossy chrome element, but you can only get it this way. So even if you get the full night package like this car, you'll still see chrome here, and you'll still see chrome on the top of the door handles here as well. One of my favorite things with all the convertibles is they've still brought over that automatic roof setting. So on the key, you can actually unlock the car, push and hold, and that will actually control the whole roof. Watch as I just lower the roof down here. You can do this while the car is driving as well, or you can do this essentially outside of the car with the car off. Why that's important is you can actually park the vehicle and then come back out later and just close the trunk up if it was raining or something like that. Looking at the front of the vehicle, like I said in the CLE Coupe video, new front fascia. So that's kind of where you can tell that the vehicle is a different model in our lineup. So in the CLE, you're getting a kind of a mix between the C and the E, kind of a more of a sleek coupe, longer pattern. You see the light kind of stretch longer from the center into the side here. You also have the same upgraded new grille. So you've got the little Mercedes-Benz stars in the grille, and on the CLE you can actually see it in the physical grille underneath as well. Just a nice little upgrade to the CLE look and design versus a C-Class or the E-Class. Now, when you look at the back of the CLE Cabriolet, that's where you actually see the difference between even the CLE Coupe. Reason being is because you have the whole roof housing inside of the vehicle, you do get a little bit of a different style versus even the Coupe, where you'd start to get the rear, the top of the rear would kind of come down here on the roof, and you'd get a full glass. All that is actually retractable inside the vehicle. I know what you're thinking. Is there trunk space? The answer is yes. Of course, it's a little bit more limited than you would get on the Coupe because you do have this piece that comes down. Now, why that piece is there is when the roof is down, this comes out to protect your roof inside of the trunk, but allow you to put things in the vehicle and actually pass through. It does still go by pretty deep, like longer than my arm's length all the way underneath, so you can slip things in there for storage, and you get a little bit of extra storage underneath just to keep like a crate or a few, pieces of paper and loose items can actually go underneath as well. You can fold down the rear seats from here as well, so you've got a little release button on each side, and that's going to pop both of the trunks, so you can kind of see that those are now loose. I can physically push these down from here, and then you have a good control of the seats from the inside when you pull them down. So then essentially it's just a release, you push it down, and then manually they come back up. So full control on the inside once you release that button. These headrests are fixed in place, but you can fold these completely down, and then you have a middle pass-through right down the center. That goes for both sides. Once the roof is down, you can also see the beautiful Burmeister sound system. So you see the extra two rear speakers back here, a lot easier than you can see in most of the cars with roof on it, because when it's down, you get full exposure. That's also cool when you're listening to music and the roof is down, because you're kind of sharing it with the public. I want to take this thing on the road, but before I go, there's one more thing you have to do to set up the convertible to be in perfect working order before you go. In the Mercedes-Benz CLE Cabriolet, they have the first of these new buttons in the center that control the roof up and down, but it also has another thing for wind. In the middle, you're going to pull on that, it'll illuminate red, and that actually brings up your wind deflector on the front here and a nice big prominent one on the back. Now when I start driving, I'm going to put the windows up, and it really creates a sound barrier where in here I'm not getting wind through the cabin, which is also important for ladies with hair, because it will really cut the amount of hair that's blowing around on you. And for gentlemen, they're not going to get that wind noise and the wind in your face. It's going to cut right over your head and really cool the top of your head as you drive. Before I start, disclaimer, this is now the second week in a row that we've been filming. It looked like it was going to be cloudy, and then we got the most harsh, bright, sunny time of the day to film, so excuse me sweating in here. I'm wearing a full suit today, so that's an interesting outfit choice. This car has the same engine as the C300 product essentially, so you're still in a 4-cylinder inline with 255 horsepower. So I am used to the feeling of the drive in terms of power and what it has to offer. It's just a little bit different because of it being in that coupe design. So the previous design, you had the C300 coupe, but in this one, the C300 is only in the sedan. So I've driven this engine, but not in this coupe, you know, visibility and style. So I wanted to take it out to make sure that I actually give it a little bit of a run around here, just to see what the difference is here. I want to see the maneuverability as well. So I'm actually going to turn in here and just take a look at the screen before I continue on. Because when I look in here, I do also have the same infotainment system, but there's a few extra selections in here. So this is the upgraded infotainment system in terms of everything that's been facelifted. I've got the new widgets, and they're giving me more of like a Android app look now. So the navigation is all new. It looks a little bit similar on the inside here once you get into a selection. However, the actual apps look different. So you've got the Mercedes Me app on there already, the comfort, the infotainment system, and the info. I've got my vehicle information here, and I've got these controls here. So I've got the new buttons in the center that control the roof up and down. Roof's already down and it's a bright day. I might have to put the roof up before I continue too much further, but let's just take this for a little bit of a short drive here and see. I want to try the different dynamic modes, so I'm going to put this into sport. Yep. You still feel the turbo a little bit. I do like it quite a lot. This is going to be a very popular car. I'm going to say that now because it is one of the best priced convertibles that Mercedes-Benz offers now. There's no E-Class, there's no C-Class now, so the CLE convertible is where it's going to lie, and it comes in that AMG as well. I think that the CLE 300 will actually sell better than the AMG just based on price point. I think a lot of the CLE 53 AMG enthusiasts are going to want the coupe design, and I think a lot of the CLE 300 enthusiasts are going to want the Cabriolet like this, with the windows up, with my wind deflector up there. It's actually quite quiet in the cabin. You guys can probably hear that on the microphone. You're not hearing too much wind noise in here, so I like that feature as well. Very easy to drive. Quite like this spec actually. A lot of them have a lighter interior because the sun does feel a little bit warmer on the black. This isn't too bad because this is the two-tone that has that like Alcantara feel on the inside, so it's actually not too bad. My turning radius on here, really good, easy to maneuver. Something everybody asks about the cars is, in the showroom a lot of the cars look long, the CLE being one of them, so this one's actually not too bad at all. Easy to maneuver. I quite like that. This one is available in the spectral blue with the black interior. It is going to be available in a white on white component as well, and we have orders available. So you're going to be able to order the 300 right now. We're already taking orders for the 53 as well, which is great. So get in touch with us if you would like to order your very own CLE convertible, or because it's already summer, hey, I broke this one in for you. Come buy this one if you like. If you have any questions at all about the product, any of the things I didn't cover in terms of like interior stitch colors or finish colors or packaging, get in touch with us. We will put the design and spec of this one in the description. This one has the pinnacle trim as mentioned. This one has the night package, AMG line with night, and this also has the Burmeister sound system, which looks beautiful because the actual casing on the speakers are different too. So I'd recommend building something pretty much exactly like this one that's been designed for you already. Get in touch with us. Again, it's Patrick at Mercedes-Benz Burlington. I'm your globally certified sales specialist, and I'm happy to answer all of your questions on Instagram, on YouTube, on email, on phone, whatever is the best way. Get in touch, and thanks guys for watching again. We've been getting great feedback and great views and subscribers lately, so I really appreciate it. It's really making me enjoy making these videos for everybody and sharing my time with you guys. So thank you so much, and I have no plans of slowing down. So just like in this car, we're gonna speed up comfortably.